Morning, friends. We have our math to get working on today. And what we're going to work on, we're going to start by looking at some secret code cards. We would think of this one like 50 plus 3 equals 53. Now, just like before we talked about, the 50 doesn't disappear. He's not gone. He's just hiding back there. And if I turn my card around, you see the 5 sticks. And on this one, you see the 3 ones. Remember, we've been talking about place value. So when I put them over together like this, the 5 is in the tens place and the 3 is in the ones place. And we can kind of think about our straws that we've been using all along during morning meeting for counting our days and think about the tens place and the ones place. So this number is 53. What we're going to do today is I'm going to give you numbers like this, and you're going to use your whiteboard or a piece of paper or, either one, your whiteboard or your piece of paper would work fine. And we're going to have that number and look at that number. And then we're just going to go ahead and go, I want to draw that as sticks and circles. And when I do that, I can go two ways when I do this. I can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, freeze, 51, 52, 53. Or I can look right at that number and think to myself, 5 sticks of 10 makes 50, and then the 3 ones would make it 53. Well, now we're going to look at this with some numbers that can be more confusing. Okay, so you'll have your whiteboard ready or your piece of paper ready, and I'm going to show you a new number. On this side, I'm going to show you number 18. And then we're going to look at it, and I want you to draw it on your whiteboard or your piece of paper, and we would go 10, freeze, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Or we could think about it the other way. In the first number, the tens, we have one group of 10 or one stick and 8 ones. Well, now I'm gonna draw a line here, and you can do that on your board. And I'm gonna put a different one over here that can make this confusing. Okay. I want to draw the 80. I'm going to look at this two ways. I can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Or I can think about it as 8 sticks of 10 and 0 ones. And those get confusing because with this one, the 8 is in the ones place. So we need 8 ones. But with this one, the 8 is in the tens place. So we need 8 sticks of 10 to make 80. Let's try it with another one that can be close or confusing like that. And you can erase your board and find a new place on your piece of paper. And I'm going to draw a line again. You can do that on yours too. And the number on the other side I'm going to use is 13. So let's go ahead and draw that out. You give it a try. Look what's in the tens place and look what's in the ones place and think 1 group of 10 and 3 ones. And we count that out by going 10, freeze, 11, 12, 13. Well, now we're going to look at one that can make it a little bit confusing and think about that again. On the other side of your board or the other side or next on your paper, I want you to draw 30. What would that look like? You go ahead and start. I could do that two ways. I could go 10, 20, 30, or I can think 3 sticks of 10 and 0 ones. And just like the last one, it can be a little confusing. And that's what we have to look at with place value. The tens place, the ones place. So the 3 ones were just the circles. The tens place. So we needed 3 sticks to show us 30 and 0 ones. And that was in the ones place. Let's check out some more. You can erase, or you can find a new place on your piece of paper, or maybe you even need a whole new piece of paper. And let's put a line in the middle there. And this time the number is 17. Go ahead and draw that on your whiteboard. Remember, everybody got a whiteboard. At the beginning of the school year, everybody got a whiteboard marker and everybody got an eraser, so you should have that. But if you're using paper and a pencil, that's okay too. Draw that one for me. We can count it out by going 10, freeze, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can look at our one group of 10 and 7 ones. Or we can try one that's close and could be confusing. Go ahead and try and draw the 70 on your board. What will that look like? Remember, 7 sticks of 10 and 0 ones. And we can count it out as we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Did you have that done before I did? 7 sticks of 10 and 0 ones. Over here, the 7 is in the ones place, so there's 7 ones. Over here, the 7 is in the tens place, 7 sticks of 10. I see what's happening. The tens place is first, the ones place is second. And over here, the tens place is first here, and the ones place is second over here. And the 7 has moved. First he was in the second place, or the ones, then he was in the first place, or the tens. Let's try one more of those. So you can erase or find a new space to write in on your paper or your board. And we're going to do number 15. How would you do that one? Go ahead and put it on your board or your paper. 1 stick of 10, 5 ones. And when we count it out, 10, freeze, hands up, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's do 50 over here. Go ahead, put it on your board or your paper. You get to start before me. I can count it out as I go, or I can think 5 sticks of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now I see the 5 is second. That means the ones place. There's the 5 ones. And over here, the 5 is first. That's the tens place. So 5 sticks or 5 groups of 10. And you can go ahead and erase that. Then we're going to look at what our jobs are for today. We have 2 jobs to do. First job is in our workbook with our emoji. Page 135, and you see a box at the top with number words. So we're going to think about two things we've been working on with math. We're going to think about the number words we've been writing every morning when we do morning meeting. And we're also going to think about how we've been adding 10 plus a number, but we're going to be writing it as a word this time. So up here we have a box and it has our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 20. And next to it, it has how we spell the word. So if I move that nice and close for you, you can see we spell 1, O-N-E, 2, T-W-O. And you've been watching as I do that every morning with our morning meeting time. Right here, it tells us to write the number. I see the word F-O-U-R. I need to go up here and find it. I got to think about it. F-O-U-R, 4. So I'm going to write 4. And then I'm going to come over here, T-W-O. Do you think you already know what T-W-O spells? Look up here, find it. T-W-O spells 2. And then there's more for you to do without my help. This time we're going to write the word name. So I'm going to come up here. Number is 7. I find 7, and this is how I spell 7. S-E-V-E-N. And you've been watching me do that since the very beginning of the year. This one says we want to spell the word 9. I find number 9 and I spell it N-I-N-E. Here's 6 and 3. You're going to do those on your own. And down here, we're going to think about what we were doing with our secret code cards. It says 10. We're going to use the words though. 10 plus what equals 15? Oh, remember it's 10 plus 5. That equals 15. Well, it already says 10 right here. 10 plus, I need to find the word 5 and write the word this time. The next one says 10 plus 2 equals. If it helps you, you can write 10, the numbers, plus 2 equals, and then figure it out and write the word for that answer. Okay, you don't have to do the one on the bottom. There wouldn't be room for that. And then your second job for today, so you're going to take a picture of this one, send it to me on Seesaw, and then you have a second job to do today. Now, I've been noticing some friends who are doing their math homework pages before I tell you to. I don't want you to do that. Wait for me to tell you when to do it, because today is the day I'm telling you to do this homework page 113, the one with all the ants. So you should not have done this one yet. So we're going to talk about it right now. So you're counting all those ants. What I would like you to do is join them together. We see 5 and 5 makes 10. So join your groups of 10 together and turn them into sticks. And then count them the faster and easier way. And don't forget the ones over here for the total. Right here, we see sticks and circles. You need to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Freeze, hands up, 61, 62. And put in your number. There's one for you to do on your own. Over here, you need to draw them. So we can do just like we were doing in our lesson on the whiteboard. 7 groups of 10 or 7 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 ones. And then count it out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Hands up, freeze. 71, 72, 73. And you make sure you have 73. 19. The next one is for you to do on your own. Okay. One group of 10 or one stick, 9 ones. This at the bottom is just writing the number that comes next. So when you're counting, you get to 38, 39, then comes 40. So there's 3 more for you to do on your own. And those are your jobs for today. You're going to take a picture of your workbook page, send it to me on Seesaw, take a picture of your homework page, and send it to me on Seesaw. I hope this wasn't done already because remember, I'm telling you when to do it. And I'm just telling you today. So today is when it should have been done, not already, okay?